Okay, next we're going to look at a trinomial that has a lot more options. So if you look at that first term, 6x squared, you really have a few different ways you could break it apart. You have 6x times x, and you have 2x times 3x. Now, I still can see these pretty easily just because I've had a lot of practice. So if you can guess and check pretty easily, feel free to do that. That's really the goal. So notice I look at that positive 5, and so I can say, okay, if that outer term is 10x and the inner term is 3x, I'm going to be able to get what I need to get to. But saying that, not everyone can guess and check. And then they spend a lot of time trying to figure it out. So there is a method that I like to call the AC method. And the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to multiply A times C. So in this case, your A is 6 and your C is 5. So we're going to multiply 6 times 5 to get 30. So what you're going to do is ask yourself, what multiplies to 30? Well, you have several options. You have, of course, 1 times 30. You have 2 times 15. You have 3 times 10. You have 5 times 6. You also have the negatives, but I do notice that this middle term is positive. So the third thing you need to ask yourself is, of these, which pair add to B? And in this case, B is positive 13. So the pair that adds to B is 3 and 10. Now with those easy trinomials, we were basically almost done. But with this method, when A is bigger than 1, you need to rewrite the middle term. Now keep in mind, we want to make sure that our trinomial is in descending order before we do this, but this one is. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep that first term of 6x squared. We're going to keep the last term of positive 5. And we're going to rewrite the middle term using that 3 and 10. So it was the pair that multiplied to give us AC, but added to give us B. So I'm going to write this as 3x plus 10x. Notice 13x, I'm going to highlight that in green. 13x, all I did was rewrite 13x. I just used the 3x and the 10x. Now, when I had four terms last week, we factored by grouping. So I'm just going to look at the first two and say, okay, what's my GCF? It appears to be a 3x, and then what would be left? Looks like a 2x plus 1. And then I'm going to look at my second group and say, okay, do I have a GCF here? Yes, it's a positive 5. And what's left? I've got a 2x plus 1. Well, notice I'm factoring by grouping, so I have an entire binomial that is the same. I can actually factor that out. That binomial becomes that GCF. And then what is left? We have a 3x plus 5. So how do I check this? Of course, I can FOIL to check. And of course, in the beginning, if you were able to guess and check, that is fine as well. But this method is called the AC method. So just as a review, you're going to multiply A times C. Ask yourself what multiplies to give you 30 and adds to give you, in this case, 13. So it's what's multiplying to AC but adding to B. And then you're going to use that to rewrite the middle term. And then the last thing that you're going to do is you're going to factor by grouping. Okay, I hope you'll have a great day.